Sydney is one of those cities that genuinely earns every superlative thrown at it. From its shimmering harbour to its golden beaches, this Australian gem offers experiences that stay with you long after you leave. Whether you are visiting for the first time or returning for another adventure, there is always something extraordinary waiting around the corner. The Sydney Harbour is the beating heart of the city, and no visit is complete without spending meaningful time here. Taking a ferry ride across the harbour gives you uninterrupted views of the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge standing together in perfect harmony. The ferry from Circular Quay to Manly is particularly beloved, offering a 30-minute journey across open water that feels more like a scenic cruise than public transport. For the truly adventurous, climbing the Sydney Harbour Bridge is an experience unlike any other. You strap into a harness, ascend the steel arch, and reach the summit where panoramic views of the entire city stretch out before you in every direction. Standing beneath the Sydney Opera House and looking up at those iconic sail-shaped shells is a moment that genuinely takes your breath away. Designed by Danish architect Jørn Utzon, this building is not just a performance venue, but a living piece of art. Taking a guided tour inside reveals the stunning concert hall, the drama theatre, and the fascinating story behind one of the most complex construction projects in modern history. Just a short walk from the Opera House sits The Rocks, Sydney's oldest neighbourhood. Cobblestone laneways wind between sandstone buildings that date back to the early colonial era. Weekend markets fill the streets with local artisans, fresh produce, and handcrafted goods, making it the perfect place to find a unique souvenir while soaking in centuries of history. Bondi Beach needs no introduction. This stretch of golden sand backed by a vibrant promenade is arguably the most famous beach in the world. Beyond swimming and sunbathing, the Bondi to Coogee coastal walk is an absolute must. This 6-kilometre trail hugs dramatic sandstone cliffs, passes through smaller beaches like Tamarama and Bronte, and delivers jaw-dropping ocean views at every turn. The walk typically takes between 2 and 3 hours at a leisurely pace, and finishing with a meal at one of the many cafes along the route makes it a perfect half-day adventure. Taronga Zoo sits on a hillside overlooking the harbour, combining world-class wildlife encounters with some of the best views in Sydney. Home to koalas, kangaroos, giraffes, and hundreds of other species, it offers an immersive experience for visitors of all ages. Getting there by ferry adds another layer of magic to the outing. The Royal Botanic Garden, located right beside the Opera House, is a free green sanctuary in the middle of the city. Sprawling across 30 hectares, it features themed gardens, ancient Moreton Bay fig trees, and resident fruit bats hanging from the branches overhead. It is the ideal spot for a peaceful morning stroll. Darling Harbour is Sydney's entertainment precinct, packed with restaurants, bars, the Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, and the Australian National Maritime Museum. The aquarium alone is worth dedicating several hours to, with its underwater tunnels bringing you face-to-face with sharks, rays, and dugongs. For those willing to venture slightly beyond the city, the Blue Mountains offer an extraordinary day trip just 90 minutes west of Sydney. The Three Sisters rock formation at Echo Point in Katoomba is the centrepiece, but the region also offers spectacular bushwalking trails, cascading waterfalls, and charming mountain villages. Wentworth Falls and Leura are particularly worth exploring, offering a refreshing contrast to the urban energy of the city. Rounding out your Sydney experience, a visit to Paddington for its Victorian terrace houses and boutique shopping, followed by an evening in Newtown's eclectic dining scene, gives you a true taste of local Sydney life. This city rewards curiosity at every turn, blending natural beauty, cultural depth, and an effortless outdoor lifestyle into something genuinely unforgettable.